Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Liv and it's so nice to meet you. If you're returning, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. Guys, this video is a continuation of a video that I just filmed. Hence the same, that's why I'm in the same outfit, same everything, same settings. So this is like the part 2. If you haven't watched the part 1, I'm going to link it up there and put it in the description box. You need to watch the part 1. It's like very important to start getting on those things as soon as possible. And basically this is the part 2 of the things you need to be doing right now if you are coming to the UK to study this year. So make sure you've watched the part 1 if you haven't, and watch this video like all the way to the end, because I'm really like sharing some very important tips with you guys today. Anyway, without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. Guys, before I go any further, I know I mentioned it in my last video, but the issue of accommodation is really important, and I'm going to tell you guys about Amber Students in case you haven't watched my last video. So Amber Students is a platform that provides accommodation for students in the UK, right? Student accommodation. The accommodation is specifically tailored to students, and it's more suitable for single students and not too much for like family and all of that. And so guys, I'm going to leave my link in the description box and then in the comment section as well, so that you can use my link to book your accommodation as soon as possible. Guys, like I said in the last video, these accommodations they like get filled very quickly, so you want to make sure that you are getting on it as soon as possible. Before, I don't want you to get stranded and to go through what I went through last year. You can watch the other video to understand better what I mean by what I went through last year with regards to accommodation. So yeah, let's get right into the main points for this video. And one very important thing that I want to mention: if you're preparing to come to the UK to study this year, please try and join like Facebook or Telegram groups for like your university or for international students as a whole. So I joined my university's Cranfield University's Facebook group, and you get a lot of information there. People share like a lot of tips. Maybe people are selling, like students who are already here might be selling things that might be useful to you. You are able to network with other students in your program, and you're able to like meet people and start forming connections even before you come through some of these social groups. So Facebook is one important place. I don't think it's just my university that has a Facebook group. I'm sure you can find Facebook groups for all or most universities here in the UK, and it's mostly like international students who are getting connected and things like that. So you can meet new people there. People are trooping into the UK, a lot of them will share their experiences on some of these groups, so you can learn from them. I was also part of one Ghanaian students in the UK or something like that group on Telegram. So Telegram is another place where you can find like student groups to join, international student groups. I think this is very helpful because I remember last year, like as people were coming into the UK, they would share their experience at the port of entry, like kind of questions the immigration officers were asking them and things like that. So it helps you to be better prepared. You can also like form connections there, meet people, because as you're coming here, you might not know anybody. So some of these people that you meet on via like these groups are some of like maybe the first friends that you're going to have as you're coming here. So it's very important to find like these groups to meet new people and to get information as you're coming. So that's the first thing that I would advise you to do. Also, another like very important tip is to participate in like any pre-masters or preparing for masters courses that your university might offer. For Cranfield University, they had like a lot of courses to prepare you for masters. I think there was like a whole pre-masters course that tells you the kind of things to expect, assignments, how assignments are going to be like. I think there was also one course like English for academic purposes, that where you learn about academic writing, referencing, things like that. I'm sure that Cranfield is not the only university that does this, so you can find out. I mean, it's always easy. They respond to email, so you can send an email to your admissions even before. This is even before you've paid. Well, for me, it was even before I've paid like any deposits or made any payments. Like, these courses were accessible to me even before I made like any payments and things like that. So as you are, getting ready, we still have our 3 months. The thing is, the educational system here is not something that you might be used to coming from Ghana. Definitely there are a lot of differences, and the way they do assignments here is like essay based and things like that. So you need to learn how to be able to write, do critical writing and all of those things. Some universities offer like these services prior to even coming to the university, so you can find out from your university if these services are available and take advantage of them. Like, don't wait to get here and you're struggling. You can start doing some of these courses to prepare you, especially if you've even been out of the academic world for a while and you want to get back. There are lots of pre-master's courses or things like that that some universities offer. So take advantage of those and start getting yourself ready for like academic work and all of that. Also, there are other external or paid programs that you can do. I remember that before I was coming, I did Chidera Peters CP Communities. I've forgotten what it was called, but something academic something. It was a 12 weeks program to prepare you for like academic work in the UK. I think I don't remember how much I paid for it, but then I paid for that course and I did it, and I learned a lot of useful and important things from that program. So if you have the funds and you are able, you can pay. I don't know if I'm sure she might be running it this year as well, so you can go to the CP Communities Instagram page and find out if they are going to be running that program. But if you don't want to pay for it, I'm sure that your university has similar courses to help you, because I later found out that Cranfield has lots of similar courses that were freely accessible to me. So yeah, please make sure you get on those like pre-masters courses and all of that. Very important. The next point I want to mention is that like brush up on your skills, and like it's also kind of related to what I said about partaking in like pre-masters courses and things like that. Yeah, especially if you've been out of like the academic world for a while, like you need to brush up on maybe any skills or any concepts that from your undergraduate or even outside. Like I know not everybody's coming to do courses that are related to maybe exactly what you did in your undergraduate. So if it is related, you want to like familiarize yourself with some of the concepts that you learned that you are going to build upon here. Like brush up on some of the skills. If you're in engineering like me, you might want to brush up on some of your programming skills, MATLAB. I'm talking about those things because of the area that I'm in, but you might want to brush up on any necessary skills that would be important for your masters. Listen to me, like it's very important. I knew I had to like brush up on my programming, Python, MATLAB. I didn't need any card, but in case your program requires you to like any software things, like even you can even like take up courses in like learning how to use Word properly, Excel, any tools that will help you in your master's program, any necessary skills that you need, presentation, writing, and all of that. So that's also kind of related to the other one, because I know some schools might offer like brush up courses or things like that to help you catch up. The next thing that I want to mention is you need to like get your CV in order, and also like the skills and things that I mentioned. You need to make sure that you are learning new skills that can help you. If the program that you're about to study is relatively new, find out the kind of skills that you need in this program and like make sure that you are getting like up to par on those skills. Make sure that you're learning the new skills that will be needed, because after the masters, obviously you'd want to get a job. Even if it's a PhD you want to do after, you need like skills outside of your qualifications to be able to secure a job. So make sure that you're like either acquiring new skills or brushing up on your old skills. And I mentioned job, you'll be like, oh, I'm coming to do my master's. Why is this girl talking about a job already? Listen to me. Listen to me. the thing about the UK here is that you have to start applying for jobs almost immediately you land here. So because a lot of graduate opportunities open from like September, and most of them close by like December or early January. So as you're about to now do the masters, when you come, you also have to start applying for graduate jobs. So that brings me to like my next point. Make sure that you're working on your CV. For my university, Cranfield University, they offered, like, the career services reached out to us like really early. I think from like June, July, they started reaching out to us and start working on our CVs and things like that. Because when you come in, like those first 3-4 months, you are trying to settle in, you're trying to find your way around, and you also have to be applying for graduate jobs. That is, if you want to get a graduate job after school, after you've completed your masters, you need to start applying this September, October, November, December as you're coming in. So this 3 months period that you have to prepare before coming, start working on your CV, start brushing up your skills and things like that. A lot of universities, I think, have like a careers office that are going to assist you with that. For Cranfield, I know they sent us like a CV starter pack, things to start making your CV better and all of that. I didn't take some of these opportunities as aggressively as I should have, and that is why I'm sharing this with you, so that you don't make the same mistakes. So make sure that you start working on your CV, start improving your LinkedIn and a whole lot of other things. Like I don't know what to call this point, but start getting career ready. Start setting yourself up to be able to apply for these graduate jobs the moment you land here, because some of them close as early as even December, right? Or some of them even by November they've closed, and you don't want to come here and be juggling on top of your schoolwork and trying to settle here, also applying for jobs. So now that you have the time before coming here, start working on those things as soon as possible. Now, I think this is my last point for this video, is to subscribe to my channel. I know it doesn't sound quite as important, but I'm going to be sharing with you guys more things to help you as you're preparing to come to the UK to study. So it's very important that you subscribe to my channel, yes, so that you're up to date, and click the bell whatever it's called, so that as I release new videos you can have access to them quickly. And thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you are subscribed, because I'm going to be giving out a lot of important information and tips. And guys, it's also very important that you share this video with your friends, with your friends who are also coming to the UK or who are preparing to come and all of that, because everybody needs to know this information and to get on top of their game as soon as possible, because so thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions about any of the things that I've said, leave them in the comment section. I'm going to answer. I might not get time to answer to every DM or something, but you leave your questions in the comment section and I'm going to reply you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up once again, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you and bye. Also, before I forget, I'm going to leave my link for the Amber Students platform in the description box and in the comment section, so please look out for that and go and book your accommodation, guys. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.